So let us start for the process of cleaning the data. So before cleaning the data, we need to store this data into our data storage, which will be easier for us to clean those data. So what I can do is I can just create a function which will combine our text into key and value pairs. So I'll just say combine text. It will take list of text, just a list of text. It is text, and here I'm going to combine the text by using simple function that we have, which is a join function. So I'm going to combine this text, list of text. Okay, so after joining, I can just return the combine text. So this is all the function do. It will basically combine all the text that we send to it. You will see in a moment what I mean by that. Now after we have this combine text method, let us run it, and here I'm going to call the combine text, the function that we have just created, and here I'm going to maybe call this method inside the dictionary. Maybe I want to create a dictionary with key as comedian name and value is their transcript. Let us do this. So I'm going to use the dictionary comprehension, and I'm going for combine text, and I'm going to pass the value to it. And here, after we get it, I'm going to loop around key and value in data.items. So what is the data here? If you represent this data, it has been already in the, that is dictionary format. So we get the items. So items will give us the tuple. So this will convert our dictionary into the tuples. We can also see right here, if you see our data, what is the type of our data? It is dictionary. Now if I do something like data.items, then this will be converted into the tuples. See here, it has been converted into the tuples. So I converted it into the tuples, I iterated, and now I have this key and value pair, and I'll just store it in data combine. This is the variable, and I'll store it right here. So now after we create this data combine, maybe we can keep this as a dictionary format, or we can also convert it into the pandas data frame. And I think that using pandas data frame, we will have more flexibility doing stuff related to pandas. So I can stick with the pandas, and I can import the pandas library. And now earlier you can see here our data is stored in the dictionary format. Now we will convert this dictionary format into the pandas data frame format. We are doing this because it will be flexible for us. So data frame pandas, our data dictionary converted to data frame pandas. So for that we need to import the pandas first, and after we import it, next thing is we are going to perform a step that will combine. So next is to convert the procedure. So next is to convert this dictionary into the pandas data frame. So it is so easy to convert it. We have the panda, and we have this data frame function, and we have this from dict. So this is all we need to do. From dictionary we convert it to the data frame. Now what is the data? That is data combined is the dictionary, and in order to convert it we need a transpose function because I need the data in the row and column format. So I'll transpose it so that in the row, basically I will have the name in the one column, and in the another column I will have the transcript of that comedian. So now if I run it, okay, I got an error. Data combined is not defined because it is data combined, not data combined. It is right here, data combined. So keep here data combined, not combined. Let us run it. Now everything looks fine. Let us check if everything looks fine or not. So for that I'll say data df, print it, and you can see we have the row and we have a column for it, for each of these values, but the column name is not given to this data frame. So let us give the column name to it. So data frame dot columns, and I will give the column name as transcript. And now everything looks fine. Next is I also can sort the index. So data frame dot sort, I can simply assign it. So I'll call this sort index function, so that the index which will contain the comedian name will be also sorted, and then finally print it. So let us run it. Then you can see it has been properly sorted with the alphabetical order. See here, the comedian with the name started with A letter was at first, so it was sorted by this sort index, and the transcript is the column name given right here. Now this is our pandas data frame. It looks fine for any processing. Now you can also get the transcript out of it. Let's say I want to access the transcript of, let's say, Ali. So I want the transcript of Ali. Then what I can do is I can access the data frame. So this is the data frame, and from here I can call this transcript. So transcript is the column name, and in this transcript I can call this location of Ali. If I run it, then you can see this is the transcript for the Ali. You can see it is very long. So this is all the transcript. We are going to use this text in order to perform which comedians has some similarities and what they talk about in their comedians, and like what are the things that are related to each of these comedians. And basically that is how we are going to analyze this text. And since we are analyzing this text, which is a unstructured data, thus the process is natural language processing, because we are not dealing with the numbers or numerical data or any structured format. Because if you remember earlier in the project first, we dealt with the structured data. Basically the data was in the format of rows and columns, but now you can see it is a textual data. It is not in the format of rows and columns. So that is the reason we call it as unstructured data. And whenever we handle these textual information that are unstructured, we need to process it using the model that is defined in natural language processing. So here, that is all we have in this video. We saw how to access, how to load, and how to convert the dictionary to the pandas data frame. Now from next video onward, we will be cleaning our data